before I get too far into today's episode, I will say that the Mad World mod pack, I stop calling it a mod pack, it's a real mod. It's a real mod I'm making with a real map and real people and real feelings. I'm gone back to the drawing board with it. Not to say that I've like completely scrapped everything, but I'm trying to reincorporate, I'm trying to incorporate the 3 characters that we've had from this series as well. I sort of put a hard cap on leaving it at when we left off with Biggest Dickus many series ago, so that I wasn't constantly trying to back update this mod for currently ongoing series. But these characters I feel we've introduced in the past 3 series, you know, Jesus Toad, Topbog Spoff, Bob of North Valyria, have all been such incredibly good characters with such incredibly good stories. Still remains why, you know, obviously the Game of Thrones one is my favourite one here. I've kind of got to add them, haven't I? I don't have a choice. So I'm going back to that. More importantly, for those of you interested in Mad World mod, it does mean my interest in going back to that mod has peaked significantly. So I am currently going back and adding some cultures, fleshing things out. I also asked in Discord last night if anybody have any suggestions for provinces to name. So if you're not part of the Discord group, dive over there. Link is in the description, and DM me or put it somewhere, I don't care, but actually DM me though, otherwise I'll probably miss it, with your province name, and if I like it, I will put it somewhere on the map. There's also maps of the Mad World mod, if you haven't already seen that, going on over there, so go and check that out. I will release an update video, a proper update video dedicated to it on this channel at some stage, when it's actually developed pretty well, when I've got all the places renamed, the duchies renamed, kingdoms. I haven't added any characters yet, because that's sort of something for the very end part of it, but the actual map is coming along pretty well, I think, so I'll update you more on that in the future. Terrible news. I've horribly miscalculated the island hopping we did last episode. So, we need to be within a sea province of Marahai, right, to colonize it, or 2 sea provinces, or something like that anyway. Let's just look at this. So, yeah, so must either neighbor or be within 2 sea provinces of Emperor Gaemon's realm. We are, right now, exactly the same distance if we take Morak. Let's look at it. So, both Zafalar feeds into, you can tell from where the port enters the sea, right? Enters the Moraki coast, which we already control from Nahos, and then Port Morak feeds into the Cinnamon Straits. Unfortunately, that is still the same distance. We need to control the Southern Jade Sea if we want to get to Marahai. So, I was thinking, oh god, that was a massive waste of time. I'm going to have to go to war with Topbog no matter what this episode if we want to actually close the gates to Lang. But obviously we don't want to go to war with Topbog while the gates to Lang are open because he's an unfortunately powerful demon man. And I think he probably might win. So, what do I spy with my little eye across there on the horizon? That's right, my boys. It's the Sea of Whips. And what lies in the Sea of Whips? The Isle of Whips. Of course, as you all know quite famously, the Isle of Whips. Very famous Game of Thrones province. Question is, can we colonize it? And of course we can. We can colonize the fucking Isle of Whips. I didn't even notice. So this is great, because it means we can go from the Maraki coast to the Sea of Whips. We don't need to attack Port Morak, which is good, because they've also got like 22,000 men or 18,000 men, or they'd have more men if they weren't a tyrant. From there, look, there is but a single sea province separating us and them. Now the real question is, what then? Well, unfortunately, that also means that I believe Turanai does not count, because that would be not within 2 sea provinces, because just for the mathematics here, Turanai feeds into the coast of Lang, well, there's 1. Central Jade Sea would be 2, so that doesn't count. So from Marahai, you'd have to go Manticore Isles, then Turanai, so we can do this. So what we're going to have to do here is true island hopping. We're going to go from Morak to the Isle of Whips. Isle of Whips, we can head south to Marahai. Marahai, we go across to the Manticore Isles, home of Topbog Spoff, as you might remember, famous dragon rider, where he rose up and reconquered Asshai after being exiled. North of there, we go Turanai. North of there, we can colonize up to Langmar, where we can hopefully close the labyrinth. This is the stupidest plan I've ever seen. So, how do we fund this? Well, firstly, we've got to get away with it and hopefully not piss off Topbog, because this is all part of his de jure realm. So, we do need to keep a very strict and close eye on our military and tread very carefully. What the hell kind of a government type is that? Noble oligarchy. I think I point this out every single time. That's kind of cool. We need to not piss off Topbog, who currently seems to be at war with the Dothraki. Lord Protector Topbog claim on Jomo. No. No way is he going to take all of that. Are you serious? Topbog. How has he got a claim on that? Weak claim on the Khalasar of Jomo. How did he get that? This isn't even to... What is it? So it's a Topbog claim on Jomo. So he's going to take the whole thing. He's going to take all of Jomo's Khalasar, which is going to put him right up with the border with, you guessed it, cohort. No, obviously it's North Valyria. Us. Spoilers. We already are bordering him, but he would literally surround us from all sides at that stage. Oh shit, he's played us. We're playing CK2 over here. He's playing 5D EU4. This is absurd. How has he done this? Okay. Now I'm thinking, oh god, the next series isn't ready yet, and I have a feeling this one's probably going to end. Okay, so, not a problem. Not a problem, team. We can deal with this. So the question is now, how the hell do we fund 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colonies? Well, the simple answer is we've got, I was going to say a lot of weak neighbours we can slave raid, but apparently with Topbog Spoff stomping around. What's his war score? Maybe we could join him against him. We need to stop this before it gets out of hand. How's he doing? 4% in favour of Topbog. He's got 90,000 men. What do the Dothraki have? 10,000. Oh, God, it's a lost cause. So 9,000 men. So let's assume we can join them somehow. Form alliance. Not going to happen, is it? We need to marry... We can marry our children together and quickly dive in. He's got 10,000. We've got 67,000. It takes up to 77,000 men versus 90k. 10k I might as well wipe off. All it would do is get us in the war. We can't control those Dothraki. They're savages. They're madmen. They will never follow us. He's got 100,000 children. Who's his current... Humbab Spoff. Humbab Spoff. These names are Humbab and Topbog. How is this not a 1920s duet comedy act? What the fuck? Humbab Spoff is so good. Anyway, how... I mean, I don't think we can even win that. I don't think it's possible. I think we need to go the sneaky... We're going rat tactics, basically. We're going to sneak in this back door, as I said last time. Let's do it. Let's stick with that. So how are we going to get the gold? Raiding. Let's just go slave raiding. Let's just grab as many slaves as possible, because I believe in Elyria right now we have the level 5 slave economy. Elyria itself also could do significant upgrades too, so, you know, getting a bunch of slaves probably wouldn't hurt. So what happens if we... What happens if we go slave raiding when we've got full slave economy? I have no idea. Let's just test it. Maybe we'll just immediately sell them off, and that way we don't have to sell a camp before we actually go to war. That'd be kind of cool. There are a lot of weak neighbours nearby. We've got Hesh, obviously. I don't think we can raid anywhere nearby here. No, we could go for, say, Volontheris. Look fairly weak. What about the Valisar? Well, how are they looking right now? 3,000 men, yeah. Fairly weak as well. We've got Lys or Lice, which I assume are in the same scenario. Yeah, 7,100 men. We have the Fiery Fist of Bob. That's can we rename them? Can we rename this mercenary band to something a bit more appropriate? Fiery Hand is terrible. Yeah, we can. Holy shit, that's so much better. You're going to be named the Fiery Fist of Bob. There we go. That's a much better mercenary band. What was I thinking? Right. So the Fiery Fist of Bob is ready to go. Led by Gyarados. He evolved from a Magikarp at some stage, I assume. So we're going to move those boys over to... What? Did we just steal that? I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I think we just nicked some of their territory anyway. Doesn't matter too much. Let's go slave raiding because we can... Oh, we could start this colony now. I want to keep some money in the back burner ready for Topbog's eventual surrounding and swallowing up of Valyria. But you know what, for now, this will make a nice getaway for when he does turn up. We can hide on the Isle of Whips. Nobody ever remembers the Isle of Whips. Anyway, let's give those crappy things away. There we go. We can hold this one personally, and we probably need to, otherwise the colony will fall into dismay. Let's go and oversee construction in the Isle of Whips. What about Marahai? Can we grab it now? Yes, we can. We just need 400 gold and we can grab it. Oh, thank God that works. I thought maybe it had to be directly, you know, maybe islands, exclaves didn't count, but luckily enough they absolutely do. Otherwise that would make life a little bit difficult. Right, so let's move the Fiery Fist of Bob back. Let's grab ourselves some troops and let's go slave raiding, team. Because that is, that's how our grandfather did it. That's how America did it. Oh, that's a bit close to home. Right, yeah, send the fleets to Elyria. Perfect. Okay. My wife, Raina, is pregnant. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that, Gaiman. I mean, he's not even... It's terrible. It's a terrible tragedy that's befallen the house. Right, okay. That's more than enough fleets. I don't know why I'm getting so many boats for this. We're trying to conserve money, and I'm just raising every fleet in the goddamn Empire at this stage. Lord Daemon of Marine, please use some different names. Oh my God. They've even got the same haircut. Force them to... The inbreeding is so strong, they've even got the same hair. Sure. What does she want to eat? Probably everything by the looks of her. Have you got one of everything? 2 number 9s. A number 9, extra large. Let's get her, oh no, she might gain the trait gluttonous, God forbid. Yeah, what a shocker that would be. So, Daemon and Marine, yep, good for Lord Daemon. Excellent, I really couldn't care less. Oh, that was my uncle? My son? My uncle? Mastermind Scholar, ship him off to the... Oh, we can't because he's my uncle. I was going to say we could ship him off to the Red Priest, but... Mastermind Theologian, was that my fault? Maybe. He's got 21 fucking learning. I was going to say he's useless, but that's not true at all. Isle of Whips got the Master Builder. Do we want to revoke his royal titling? Now, we can do this without suffering any tyranny because it's... that, you know, it's just the way the title has always been styled. We can remove it without tyranny, but if we obviously allow him to retain its royal style and then revoke it later on, that is tyrannical, because basically we've said, yeah, sure, whatever, and now we're taking it away from him. I'll suffer no other kings. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, let's put it this way. It makes no difference except for law purposes. Do we want there to be another king? Of course not. I will suffer no other kings. Let's piss him off. I guess no... Wait, does that even piss him off? I guess because he actually never had it in the first place. Dishonorable minus 90. Why are we back up to minus 90? What? What did I haven't done anything to get back to minus 90, have I? What have we done that's dishonorable last episode? Nothing, to my knowledge. I thought we only lost dishonor. We became kind and a family person. How have I got minus fucking 90, my dude? We're going to have to go for rulership, try and get rid of some of this dishonor. There must be some sort of glitch. There must be some error with this, because we've suddenly shot back up to, again, minus 90. Oh, maybe, strange thought, we were at minus 100. Maybe there's some background variable keeping track of it, that after 10 years will tick down, so it'll go, the variable will go from 10 to 9, and then assign you a trait based on the variable. So maybe, if that's still ticking in the background, it's just ticked down from 10 to 9 and replace our minus 40 dishonor with minus 90. That's what I'm almost certain has happened there. Oh shit. Okay, I mean, I could just edit it back, but again, I'm not entirely sure, so fuck it, I'll leave it. I welcome the challenge. You know what, game? I welcome the challenge. I say as Topbog Spoff is about to literally surround us on all sides. This may be the first campaign where we've actually been just massively outplayed by the AI. Honestly, it's kind of cool, though, isn't it? It's kind of nice. Anyway, spend some time with you. I'm not saying that because I have a soft spot for the Topbog or anything. Right, we need to... The reason I've come out to Elyria first rather than just going out on war is because I want to sort of do a bit of fleet management here so we're not spending a fortune actually going to war. Right, we can split this down again. And we'll take this one, and we just need those 8 ships from this fleet. So we'll split it, and then we'll pick it again. Let's see what we can get. 30, split that down into 8. There we go. Get rid of the 22. Carry the 7. Minus the 4 there. We get rid of you, and that should be... Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's as precise as I can get it. Right, Jaehaerys, Aegor, and I assume someone else with A in their name. Dagar, Gaiman, or Norello. Thank God. A man without A in his name. Sounds like a Dr. Seuss book. Alright, where are we going to go? The man without A in his name. Pongar. Was he not the bounty hunter from Star Wars? Well, we've got Valasar as well. Apparently a war with House Targaryen. The 5th Valasar, slave raid on the Claw. They're off slave raiding. Wouldn't that be a shame if they got to taste their own goddamn medicine? Here you go, boys. Slave raid. So what happens if we win is the real question. Do we just take personal slaves? Because that would suck a lot. Emperor Gaiman... So we would have to give him 432 gold, which is just the price of a slave camp if we lose. We can also Dragon Conquest in, but not yet. Soon. You know what would be good? If Topbog's going to take all of this, he's basically going to stretch from Asshai to Lorath, right? Or what should be Lorath. Oh, no, wait. Lorath has been swallowed up by Norvos. This should be Sarnor, shouldn't it? It was Lorath earlier. Maybe we should conquest the 3 cities. It's going to be a true sort of East versus West, which is rich because we're an Essos sort of style of gameplay here. Man, this sucks. This is really, really bad. So in theory, each slave raid will net us 300 to 400 gold per go. But a daughter called Zapaeryan. Excellent. Good news. That is very good news. Oh, Veron is my heir, is he not? Oh, shit. Look at this kid. Curious, diligent, temperate, affectionate. Curious? I mean, I've already said that one. Pretty decent. Again, I wanted to train him to be a warrior. Give the trait temperate. I suppose it's not bad at all, though, is it? It could be worse. We do want him to be a warrior, as I said, because law favors warriors. And a warrior, I think, is absolutely what we need to save the Empire. Oh, God, it's suffering with horrendous plague. Now, a dragon would definitely speed up the slave raiding, don't get me wrong. How close is it to... Whoa. That's pretty cool. Look at that cool dragon. I wonder what deviant art page they stole that artwork from. Still Marshal of 8. Incompetent commander +2, nimble -4. Nimble has really fucked us there, huh? He's 16 with a score of 8 is not good at all. To my knowledge, are they not supposed to get 1 Marshal every year they grow? Is that not how it is supposed to be? So I guess we've just gotten lucky with it, considering he would have a... I mean, incompetent command gives another +2 as well. Jesus, okay. Well, we won't worry about that too much. Do we want to sway Archon Aerys? He's got 23 opinion of us. I'll ask him. Well, we could lose 100 prestige. Nah, maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, that's kind of cool that because they're obviously a mercenary company here, they are still reinforcing despite the fact that we are in the middle of the siege, and there's a big old disease here too. Has the disease left? Did it just like... No, it's still there. It's impressive. After listening to the advice of the group of bannermen led by, oh my god, Zrirugan of Zrirugan, I hereby release the Zrirugan clan and other realms held by their persons. Signed, Jati Baishan of House Essen. Who are you, and why do I care? Oh, of course, the mighty Baishan clan, half a world away. Was that Ngai? Oh my god, I thought they had reformed. So the Ngai were like, Cthulhu worshippers, to put it honestly. It's this area here, there you go. You can sort of see where it all blew up. It's basically meant to represent Russia, if you couldn't work out from the names that they've sort of gone. What the fuck is that? What is that? What? The Fiery Fist of Bob. No character? What is that? Huh. Well, that's something, huh? Just the glowing... The glowing end of the world? Weird. Anyway, I see. Yeah, very good. Thank you for letting me know. Right, okay. Move in, team. This is a very, very easy siege. What's happening with this? Why is it so easy? 6 point... Oh, I suppose we are playing on quite a fast speed. Do you want to join Lady Varana or Tyrosh in a defensive wars against whom? Bravos. Bravos is quite strong. In fact, they formed an empire. The Empire of Bravos is pretty worrying. Who's being annihilated by those? Tyrosh. Where the hell is Tyrosh? What's left of Tyrosh? Nah, I'm good. You're alright. You're on your own. We could not find him. There's no one of value here. Oh, man, that's annoying. Sent his court into hiding. Okay, so this war's going to be dragged out a little bit longer, but honestly, we can just sit here for a while. It's not like these boys are free, and they're going to reinforce, so it doesn't matter too much. Your Imperial Majesty, I write on behalf of the Golden Bank of Royan to express the consternation at the actions of your subject, Lord Freehold and Maelor Rondorian. They have failed to pay the interest due on a loan. I don't care. I shall issue a reprimand for not paying his loans. We could say we don't care. Banks and other creditors will view distrust, leading to the interest you pay on future loans. Yeah, I don't care. Honestly, I really do not care. We're not going to take any future loans. We've got all the loans we need in the form of actual people from the Valasar. Luckily, a lot of these places we can apparently just knock down immediately. Nice. Send them to the dungeon. Thank you very much. 25 days left on Valentar. Have they colonized up the Ruinar? They have. So this is normally all ruin where all the stone men live, right? But they've completely recolonized everything. So in lore, basically Volantis, or what was Volantis, obviously, gather up all the people infected with grayscale and send them up the river. So in the show, it was actually Valyria where they sent all the grayscale men. That's where Tyrion and Jorah got attacked and Jorah got infected. But in the show, that area is actually here in the Roinar. It's supposedly led by, like, I forget what they call him, like the Stone King, or the thing from the Fantastic Four, whatever the hell they call him. He basically presides here over all the stone men. It's weird that they've actually colonized provinces. I wonder if there's anything to do with that in the game. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, look. My daughter is absolutely insane. What a shocker. I guess it's all of the inbreeding. I mean, she's got House Targaryen on both sides of the family and House Zapaeryan on every side of all parts of the family. So, yeah, not much of a shocker that things are starting to go bad. Your Imperial Majesty, I'm deeply hesitant to ask, but the coffers of the law subjects running dry from the upkeep of levies? Oh, boats? They want 30 gold distributed among all vassals with raised levies. Absolutely. There you go, my friend. The Isle of Whips. Advanced colony. Not that I give a shit about that. We've also got 592 gold, so we should probably now head over to Marahai. Boom. Let's go for it. Now that one's advanced, I honestly don't mind moving over there a little bit. Oh, look at that. We're edging ever closer to the sort of center of the doom here. All right. Oversea construction. Thank you very much. The Isle of Whips, we will keep under our control until it's fully upgraded, and then we'll just give it away, because I really don't care. Again, these are just stepping stones. Staging point supply zones for, you know, obviously troops. Building supplies to obviously go and clog up these labyrinths. The Scourge is still everywhere. Worth pointing out that the Scourge will never leave Leng. So that's going to be, in fact, in Turini, of all places. Was this where it was opened? Was Turini where the labyrinths were opened? Because there seems to be just... Who's this dude working there? You need to leave, my friend. That is the Scourge at least 7 or 8 times over there. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I believe. So we've got 10 different types of Scourge in Tyranny, so never, ever, ever lead commanders there. Just let your men go out and catch the Scourge in your behest. Oh, they actually sent troops. I mean, it's pointless, because obviously we've got a pretty decent fort level at this stage. 68% war score, my god. My wife, Rhaena, has been letting herself go of late. What do you mean, of late? Oh, no, she's fat. What a shocker. Stop stuffing yourself, you pig. Using our high diplomacy, I need to warn her as politely as I can. It's none of my business. Treat 'em mean, keep 'em keen. A wise choice. Hey, it worked perfectly. Look at how skinny and well kept she is now. Good work. You seem very healthy. Incredibly healthy. Nice. That's so good. Every night I've sung prayers to the fire lit by the priests of R'hllor. I mean, probably a better way to phrase that, right? You know, maybe as it's written. Gazing into the flames in an effort to receive visions of the future. The priest informed me that the Lord of Light favors me. Gain the trait favored by R'hllor. A great first step. Health +2, damage +10%. Dragon hatching, taming chance up, relevant at this stage. R'hllor opinion +5. Very, very important. Obviously huge for when we're a ruler of everybody R'hllor. Okay, so 68%. This war has gone on for way too long. I was hoping this would be a little smash and grab operation. We'll go for Volunteris next. That will be a little smash and grab operation because obviously that's all they've got and they're not a war, so they'll probably raise troops there, which we can immediately take out afterwards. I like that we're obviously leaving behind troops as a garrison and then we're just immediately, I don't know, recruiting troops from the same province. Okay, we've got to burn someone. Try and gain Fire Obsessed. That'd be cool. That'd be very good because that would obviously give us more chance of becoming favored by R'hllor. This does not count as a sacrifice to R'hllor. 10% chance to gain the trait Fire Obsessed. Come on. Oh, it's so good. All we had to do was burn a baby. The fire, it's so beautiful, it's so captivating, it consumes me. I am Fire Obsessed. Twisted Fire Obsessed. Nice. Okay, Fire Obsessed is obviously very, very good in its own right. What does it give us again? Learning +2. That's also pretty good. That was what I remember. R'hllor opinion. I thought it gave Vassal opinion, but that wouldn't make much sense. R'hllor opinion +5. Very, very good. Dude, he's very good, though. Huh? He's obviously pretty decent. That's +10 to Vassal opinion in the past, like, a couple of minutes. And honestly, considering we've got -90 general opinion right now, maybe not doing too bad, huh? Man, seriously? So if we actually got rid of if we managed to kick this -90, we'd be an insanely popular ruler. Holy shit. I mean, obviously these will wear off eventually, but this is pretty good. Yeah, I think sending out some gifts, though, again, might not be a bad idea. Sala Casterian, she's unmarried, attractive. Make a move. Why the hell not? It's good to be the Emperor. We can also just take her as a concubine. Why the fuck not? There we go. Might as well spread our genes a little bit more, huh? Counter siege that? So sieging the trade post. Right, we're going to take 6.1 gold. That was worth it. Definitely worth those 11 troops. It's interesting news. Thank you for letting me know. Oh my god, this is going to take ages. Is that a surrender I heard? I heard the noise. There it is. We surrender under these terms. Oh, nice. Okay, so we gain sacked. We gain... Come on. 1 slave level in his capital. So what will this do for us? I mean, did that do anything? Slave economy. I think it did nothing. Now I've learned. Excellent. Good. So basically, in conclusion... Oh, God. Is that my son? You know what? Idolizer and Conscientious aren't too terrible. Idolizer is actually the good one, isn't it? Zealous or Erudite would be cool. As a warrior, we don't need to become frail, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. I always confuse Idolizer with Indolent, which I believe is the other one you can get from picking the theology education, isn't it? This is good, though. Conscientious and Curious are 2 very, very good traits to get together. Diligent, Honourable, or Temperate. Well, spoilers, he's already got Diligent and Temperate. So... maybe? I mean, if we had Honourable, we might be able to also want to influence that by giving him a Guardian with Honourable, because Honourable is one of the best traits in the game. It used to be a +25 general opinion, which was obviously way too OP. I think they've nerfed it since, but I will just double check here, because I haven't seen it in quite some time. For some reason, it's almost like burning people alive won't influence you getting the Honourable trait. This Ruin? Honourable Ruin. Good to see you. General opinion +10. Now, it's a fear -20, which obviously increases revolt risk, that type of thing, because people know that you're less likely to go all out and, you know, trap their family in a mine and drown them all. Not speaking from experience. But... yeah, maybe focusing on that wouldn't be such a bad plan. Volunteris, you're next on my kill list. Very annoyed that I didn't get any gold out of that. I need to go watch the old clip back and make sure that we didn't just get gold out of it. Okay, so it actually gave us 150 gold when we pressed the surrender button, or when they offered a surrender. Man, that sucks. Okay, so before we declare this war, or at least before we force them to surrender, what we want to do then is, sure, fuck it, why not? What we want to do is actually sell a level of slaves before we take the next level. Otherwise, we're just losing out on what is essentially, you know, 150 to 250 gold there. Taking into account the 150 you get for just winning the war, right? So, slave raid, boom. Volunteris, they're only 1 province. Yes, they are. They've got 6,000 men, though, so this could be, hello. Archon Aeris has not responded to my letter. Perhaps I should have tried writing in a less blunt way. What I was going to do there is wait until we were a day away to declare war, and then you land there, and then the AI won't raise their troops because, you know, they're already trapped. But then I noticed that they've got a garrison of 4,900 men, so that plus the 6,000 men mean we wouldn't be able to siege it, so I did want them to raise the troops here. Luckily, we caught them not at full morale, so we should win this one fairly safely. Okay, we lost a trait family person. It's weird. It's almost like burning your own father at the stake would do that, huh? Right. That's a great start. 60% war score immediately. That means we're not going to be pissing around for hours and hours and hours on this war as well. Let's go to the province. Build ourselves a nice little fort there. Can you get... Is this capped at 75%? Yeah, obviously. Is this capped at 70% war score? Or 75% battle war score, I should say? 74%? Well, that doesn't answer my fucking question. Alright, we can watch Jason back. I imagine it is capped at 75% battle war score. They generally tend to be. Stop stuffing yourself, you pig. What is it with this dude? Okay, our concubine is just choosing to remain fat, and I'm choosing to set her aside. Goodbye. All the worse for her. Look, Emperor game on. He's a battle axe. He's a battle axe when it comes to these things. I owe nothing. Let's arrange this reward. I mean, is it really worth... What does he want for a reward? 50 gold, my dude. You're not even that good. You're infirm. You'll die soon anyway. Who cares? 85%. We are not capped at the 75% battle war score, so we might be able to play ping pong with their armies for about 500 years. And we should be good. We might be able to win this war just from bouncing back and forth and back and forth. 90%. Okay, it's capped at 90% of all things. Don't ask me why. Seems a bit arbitrary to me. So, okay, we've still got a siege voluntaris, so definitely was not worth that. Dozai's converted to the Law of Faith. We should probably check the religion map mode as well, because that's going to be, I imagine, massively different compared to last time. Topbog, how's it going? 12% in favour. Although all the Dothraki have banded together. Look at that. Jomo, Dazzo of Rozzo, Joggo of Joggo, Doggo of Doggo. Fucking Carl Doggo. There's a dude called Carl Doggo.
So
Carl Mengo of Goro, Co Loso of Laco, Coazzo of Fono, and Co Cozzo of Cozzo. Co Doggo. Holy shit, that caught me right off guard. Topbog versus Doggo. This is not even a meme anymore. Topbog, what was his grandson called? Humbug or some shit? One of his slaves is distinct. I swear we've had the same woman 100 times. Wait, can they only generate particular slaves? Maybe there are only a certain amount of slaves saved in the... No, that would not make sense. It'd be easier just to randomly generate them, surely. Maybe it's just this particular culture has a limited face pack. I don't know. Anyway, sure, invite her aboard and then get rid of her. Fucking the fearsome Carl Doggo. Find someone who will. Was that not my vassal then? The guy that I refused to give any money to? Okay, no one wants to buy her anyway. What a waste of time. Carl Doggo would buy her. You know what he's into. Your Imperial Majesty, I'm pleased to report I've captured some high-value prisoners after our successful siege of Voluntaris. I hereby turn them over for judgment. Thank you. Right, okay, stop. You guys thought I would forget, didn't you? I would never forget. How dare you? I'm the King of Skyrim. Sell slaves from your camps for 400 big boys. Sell for the slaver. Gain 400 gold. 986. Watch this. Offer peace. Force demands. Boom. We got no money from that one. Interesting. So this time we got no money. No. No. The ultimate betrayal. King Taegon the Gentle of the Iron Throne. The man that King Bob, the one chosen by R'hllor, Azor Ahai Reborn, put on the Iron Throne, has been named Azor Ahai Reborn. Oh, Taegon the Gentle. Soon. Oh my god, he's beloved. I'm not bothered. I am bothered. That's. Oh well, I mean, it's gonna be fucking King Dagon in a minute. King Verygon. That was better. He's gonna be King Verygon in a minute when they throw him back into the ocean. Wow, look at the Iron Throne. What a patchwork. Barrowlands, Wolfswood, the Sunset Empire obviously still kicking around. Dawn is the only one I think with still its de jure borders. In fact, it's got exactly its own de jure borders. Nowhere is it under the Danes. Look at that. Andrew Silverhair of House Dane. That's impressive. So House Dane live in Starfall, which is, I think, supposed to be like an island or at the top of a waterfall or something like that. The reason they're called House Dane and the reason it's called Starfall, right, is... Well, not the reason they're called House Dane, but the reason it's called Starfall, the reason their sword is so famous is because a meteor fell and they were able to forge a sword out of it. What's the sword called? Don't tell me. What is it called? I don't remember. Dawn. There you go. And Arthur Dane in the Game of Thrones lore is one of the best swordsmen, or basically the greatest swordsman who ever lived, right? And he was the wielder of Dawn. Now, in game, you can only equip this sword, as it says there, if you're the Sword of Morning. So really, really fun playthrough if you're interested. These boys also have some ties to Valyria, to my knowledge, hence their like weird face. But they, you can only become the Sword of Morning under very, very like, particular circumstances. In fact, this dude is really, really close to being able to claim the Sword of Mourning. You have to be, like, just, honourable. You have to be a knight. You have to be a master warrior, which is what's letting him down there, because he's only a skilled fighter. If his martial was slightly higher, he'd be able to actually wield this sword. But look at that. It's very, very cool. It's basically the equivalent of Valyrian steel. Blade is as pale as milk glass, looking like something. I didn't realise you could hover over that to get the full description. That's very, very cool. So it's almost similar to Valyrian steel. But anyway, that's a nice little aside there that dawns under sort of kind of a cool house. Anyway, I'm kind of Game of Thrones loring out there. Okay, so Volunteris is dealt with. I assume we've still got our slave camp in the capital, our level 5. We still do. And 400 gold. Hey, that's definitely what's going to pay for this war against goddamn Topbog Spoff. You know what comes next? That's right, my boys, the Manticore Isles. Holy shit, can we actually take tyranny this episode? I don't want to do it. It's scary. It's scary. It's a scary province full of scary, horrid monsters. We're here. We're here. We've gone behind his back. As he claims the entire Great Grass is, he's in probably the biggest war his empire's ever been in. 52,000 men versus every Dothraki. Don't forget Carl Doggo there. Every Dothraki. We have gone behind his back and set up this little tiny colony, this little tiny supply line, and landed right here without anybody knowing. The real question is, Seal the Labyrinth? Domain? Part of Lang region? I think you're lying to me. Holds the title of Lang. Oh shit, we actually need to have Lang? We've got to colonize the whole fucking thing? Or at least 51% of the whole fucking thing? Well, to be fair, oh, apparently Marahai and Manticore already counters it. Oh shit, we're almost halfway there anyway, so we need to only colonize 2 more. The issue is, this is Topbog Spoff's de jure territory, because this counts as UT, I believe. Oh, it doesn't. Does he have a claim on it? Asshai, Yin, maybe not. Ashabad, Piki, no he doesn't. We might be able to do it, team. And he's not going to declare war on us until he's dealt with this anyway, because this is going to be huge. I mean, if he gets this, it's all over anyway. Even if we do shut this is going to be very much like the... I mean, this is the final, I think, battle coming up right now. Jesus, okay. What a good place to end it, I think. Next episode, we're going to very, very quickly struggle to get... What do we need? We need 800 gold as quickly as we can get it. A couple more slave raids. We're going to have to raise all the troops. Really defend this place. We need to control Lang, the actual... I didn't realize it says Empire Lang, but it's a kingdom. I didn't realize we had to control... Yeah, holds the title of Lang. Jesus. Okay, domain province, part of Lang region. Do we have to move our capital there as well? Oh, God, really? Domain province, part of Lang region. I don't know why that doesn't count when we've got tyranny. Maybe because it's a colony? That wouldn't be right, though. Surely? Either way, it doesn't matter too much. This is, we're in prime Scourge territory now, boys. So this is where it starts getting a little bit weird. A big shout out to all of the patrons making this series possible in the first place. Zachary Harris, Tariq, Sean Thornton, Haydog Sidini, Tim Bragg, Laurus, Michael Mullen, Vacuous Backers, Josh Lindeen, Tesla, Tyler Birch, Jacob Alexander Fenton, Palvis Presley, Asuna Kirito, Logan Thorne, Conspired T, Jimbo, Orcs Wolf, Facundo Vasquez, Tom Terror 18, Escape, Average Gamer 419, and Jackson Whitman. Thank you all for your support at the insane tier levels on Patreon. Thank you for keeping the channel alive. Thank you for keeping the series going. Hopefully you guys have given me your feedback about Mad World. If not, I'm going to be putting a message in the Patreon chat later asking for your personal houses to be added into that mod permanently. So that will hopefully be kind of a nice little give back to you guys as well. And a big shout as well to Nathaniel Limbo, Brandon 28, Euphrates, Jack Allen, Betimus Max, Panther Pearl, Gabriel Van Ders, Llewellyn Thomas, Nathan Flores, Johan DeVries, Haj Dumar, Alpha Scuff, Kevin Saunders, Dunk207, Seth McDougall, Joseph Beard, Jordan Campbell, Harry McGowan, Chris Hancock, Sir Thor the Swede, Asaro, Nick, Will Wade, Noah Gallimore, Fraser Brennan, The Insane Pickle, and Adam Person.